Have a good one.
You know what? There is. You know what it is? Is there's a. Yeah. What the fuck? There's some keybind I have, and I don't know what it is, but it's flipping my. It's flipping my. Yeah, no, it's some keybind. There's some keybind I have that somehow got screwed up for my stream elements or for my OBS, and it's just I'm hitting some weird keybind. And it's doing that. I'm either that or maybe I'm just moving my mouse to the other monitor and unconsciously clicking it, and it actually just happens to be hitting that. Thank you for letting me know, though. It's just my newbie. It's just my newbie streamer moments. You know what's funny is most people, when I stream, I'll get so many people that jump in and watch, and they literally, I swear, they just get into to do the ASMR or something. They like to listen to my voice and the music or something. Because I'll it'll be like a black screen for like 20 minutes and nobody will say anything. I'm like, what? Yeah, but we're just doing Nomer. We're gonna. Ooh, what a beautiful little sun we got going on right here. Kind of across these sun setting across the peaks in Searing Gorge. But I haven't played this character in a while, so I'm sure I'm full rest time. And I just was watching this guy I know who streams, World of Warcraft quite a bit, or at least he used to, Cargos, and I know he he kind of stepped away. What's up, Jason? You heading that way for Merc? Merc. I'm trying to figure out what you mean by Merc. You're heading that way for for a mission? For a mission? I mean, I'm not sure what you mean by Merc. And I changed my email, Jason, which is high time and long overdue. So when I email you now, it will no longer say caffeine ejected. It's just that I hardly ever really email anybody for business type related stuff on that account. So it's kind of embarrassing when people are like, "Who the hell is caffeine injected?" Oh, is that what it is? It a kid thing coming for blood? I'm not hip with the kid lingo, man. That's not true. I'm hip with some of it, not all of it. I mean, I've been on the PvE server for quite a while, but when I was doing my grind for honor on my hunter, my 60 hunter on Dream Scythe, I just kept seeing all the NightSlayer people really ripping on Dream Scythe and making fun of the realm and basically saying how bad it was and all the players don't know how to PvP and all that. I'm level 30, I think. They don't know how to PvP, you know, and I'm just like, I was like, man, that's not just because someone plays, just because there's people on PvE server doesn't mean they don't know how to PvP. But yeah, my friend who I hadn't streamed in a while, like he kind of quit streaming. He like basically started up his own coffee company called Side Out Coffee, and he's a big pickleballer. And he kind of went away from playing World of Warcraft to like focusing all his energy into doing his coffee enterprise and playing pickleball. And he also had his second kid, a daughter, and so he had two kids. And I was actually the last big time he was really playing World of Warcraft. We were doing an event on Deviant Delight where we were all playing on Deviant Delight. We were kind of orchestrating these Alliance versus Horde PvP encounters. It was pretty fun, actually. And actually, his wife went into labor right during the stream. Like she came into his room while he was streaming and said, "We got to go to the hospital. My water just broke." You know what I mean? And it was just kind of crazy, but he kind of stopped playing WoW. Well, in the last like 3 days, well, I'm not the greatest PvP player either. I'm just a decent PvP player, but I certainly PvP is what I like to do though. I love to play PvP. I love to do PvP, so it's more fun than PvE just because you never know what's going to happen. But it's unpredictable. That's what makes it fun. But anyway, so my friend, this Cargos, I don't know if I'd really call him my friend. I used to call him my friend, but the last couple times I saw him stream, I said hi. He didn't say shit. So, but like, so he hadn't streamed in a long time because he'd been doing RL things. And then the last like 3 days in a row, he streamed every single day. And so I was like, that's kind of odd. Why is he streaming every day when he's married and he's got two kids? One daughter just got born probably like 6 months ago. He's been doing, and so I asked him, I said, what's going on, Cargos? I said, or I think somebody else in the stream said, what's going on? Why are you streaming so much? And then it came out, and I predicted this. I was like, he must be having problems with his wife, right? Which, you never want anybody to have problems with their wife. So someone says, why you been streaming so much the last couple of days, and why are you coming back to streaming? And he said, well, me and my wife are getting a divorce. And I couldn't help it. I said, welcome back. That's all I could think of, Like, if you're someone who's been a big streamer, and then you stop because you have kids and other stuff. I mean, if you have a divorce, it's like, what's the best? I always like to say that World of Warcraft is my own personal therapist. I say that all the time. WoW is like my therapy. Like when I have a bad day at work, or I just have a bad day in general, I can jump on WoW and I can do stuff and it just takes my mind off of all the bad stuff. It makes me feel better, right? It's my own personal therapist. So, I mean, man, if you're going through divorce, heck yeah, play World of Warcraft, right? It takes your mind off of it. So, I mean, I just came back to this character after being gone from this character for a very long time. My keybinds aren't right. Some of my abilities aren't in the bars where they're supposed to be. I don't know what's going on. Do I not have Flare? Why do I not have Flare? Because I learned it at level 32, that's why. Okay. That's why. People are trying. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure there's some people. I mean, I'm sure there's some people, but it's amazing when you're doing like AV, Ultrarch Valley, and there are so many people on NightSlayer that talk trash, like saying how bad the Dream Scythe players are. It's pretty bad. I can't get a pet that can. I can't learn Prowl until level 32. Yeah, until I can tame a mountain lion from Ultrarch. Or the keybinds are screwed up. Let's see. This ought to be an interesting group. We'll see how much damage I can pump as a melee hunter. It's always fun to see how much damage I can pump as a melee hunter. We don't have explosive trap yet, so we're not going to be able to compete for top damage. But I'm not going to use much. I'm not going to use my bow much. I don't even have that many arrows. I think I've got like I've got just like we have a few arrows, not many. So we're going to be doing mostly melee on this run. And this character is an alchemist, it seems. Cool, cool. I got elixir of water breathing. That keybind doesn't look right, does it? It's because it's strong anti-venom, which I don't have strong probably. I've got anti-venom. Good go. What else is screwed up? Oh, we got some good items waiting for us. Ring of the Underwood, we got Skibby's Pendant. This should be good. So Jason, my wife went to American Signature Furniture today, and she found a dining room table for our new house already. she like put it on hold or something. I don't know. It was on sale. I guess it was like still on sale from like the holiday. I mean, the sale ended today, and they were nice enough to lock in the price, I guess. So she ended up spending like $2,000 or $3,000 today on furniture. Then I looked at the furniture I wanted to get for the new house, and it was like, oh, this is gonna be like 10 grand. I'm gonna be so broke. All the money I'm spending on, the down payment on the house, all the furniture, all the moving, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna be so broke. When I get my bonus in November, like I want to just put all that back into Bitcoin. I like to take my bonus and just buy Bitcoin with it. But I know my wife's probably gonna be like, "Oh, we need this for the house. We need this for the house, and we need this." And I'm like, "Oh, come on, you're killing me." You're killing me. What kind of cloak do I have? We're rocking the butcher and the head splitter. We got good gear though. I'm sure we have decent gear. Yeah, we got good shoulders. We got crappy enchantment on my chest, crappy enchantment on my bracer, good enchantment on my gloves, good leggings, decent enchantment on my feet, and we got the kaleidoscope chain. That's pretty good. We got one of the best rings you can get from melee hunter, which is the eluding rings. So we're dual wielding those. That's going to give us a dodge rate of 24. Currently we're sitting at 24% dodge, which by 1600 is sitting at around 35% dodge. And actually, we haven't gotten improved aspect of the monkey yet, so that'll be pushing us up another 5%. So we'll be at 29% dodge. So we'll be good. Turn pet growl off. Don't be a huntard. Oh yeah, I'm out DPSing these guys. Yeah, let's reset the damage meter again, but we're hitting hard on these guys currently, but once we get the mage over here, he's the one that'll out DPS me. Too bad we don't have explosive trap yet. I don't think we get that until like level 34, maybe? Yep, 34. I was right, of course. Why wouldn't I be? I'm gonna put my pet on defensive. Actually, let's just put my pet on aggressive. Screw it. For these little guys. Put pet to aggressive. That way I don't have to tell him what to do first few seconds anyway. Pet's going back on defensive. Oh, good. Oh yeah, I do have the dragon buff too, though. That's gonna help a lot. Big damage. Big damage. I don't even know if I have any quests in here. I haven't really looked. I didn't even look at my quest log. One thing, Jason, I'm not a big person for quests. I played WoW so damn long that I don't even like doing quests anymore. So most thing I enjoy is just playing around with different builds and seeing how they work. So a lot of times I don't even care. I mean, I do quests, of course. I do lots of quests, but a lot of times I don't really prioritize it. Like when I logged in tonight, I was doing some quests and I was just gonna grind some mobs over in Duskwood, and then I just was gonna be like, I was just gonna like queue up Nomer just because Nomer's good XP. Nomer's always good XP just because there's so many mobs to kill. You got a 7 a.m. hit? Oh, okay. Alright, man. Have a good one. Have a good night. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock? Yeah, 9:40. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can see we're doing like 43% of the group damage. But, you know. It's these silly NightSlayer noobs, man. these NightSlayer noobs. And I'm only level 30, right? Like, I'm like... My pet's still, he must still be on aggressive. I don't know why he's on aggressive. Let me. Oh, I know why he's on aggressive. Let me put him on defensive. He's on aggressive because my skill that I've been using to call him back is not even there. That's why he's on aggressive. Hold on a second. Let's put him on worst passive. That's fine. Where is it? Oh shit, where is my pet follow? There it is. No, that's not it. I overwrote my... There it is. Okay. And there we go. Yeah, it wasn't even on my bar. No wonder he was running around like a psycho. Like, what are you doing, buddy? Alright, man. Good night, Jason. See you. See you later. I'll be 31 soon. Big damage. Big damage. Ah, we didn't get him in, did we? Oh, we did. Nice. We got him in the trap, but he's gonna die anyway. It doesn't matter. This is gonna be quick with 4 DPS. Do we not always have 4 DPS? Oh. Hmm. Couple scopes, nice. Big damage, big damage, big damage. Oh shit, I do have a white punch guard. What? I don't need it, right? Yeah. Nope, don't need it. I guess my pet. That's funny that my pet went up when I went down. I just didn't expect him to do that. That was kind of weird, actually. Gosh, I screwed that up, didn't I? I certainly did.
Pleased to meet you. Be seeing you.
he's immune. Immune to the serpent sting, but he wasn't immune to the immolation. He was not immune to the immolation trap. Boots. Shit, I didn't do it either. Do I have the vial? Actually, I needed that quest as well, but I don't even think I see the vial in my inventory, so whatever. You know, well, I don't know. The problem with Dreamside, well, there's really not any problem with Dreamside. I don't know. I'm still going to play on Dreamside too. I'll probably play on both servers, to be honest. But I wanted to get in a little bit more. I wanted to get a little bit more World PvP. Also, I just feel like if I'm streaming on NightSlayer, I'll probably get a few more people in the stream, to be honest. More people are interested in seeing streams on the PvP realm than they are on the PvE realm. So that was the primary reason for maybe leveling up this hunter. I mean, that was the biggest reason, was I just feel like I'll get more people be interested in watching me play on the PvP than the PvE. More like World PvP is a little bit more fun to watch, a little bit more exciting, you know. Oh, cool. Sweet. Yeah, and this server also has a higher population. Like when you log in the server, it says full, right? I mean, it definitely has a higher population than Dreamside. Although Dreamside has a good population. But the bad news is I don't have a level 60 on this server, so you gotta level up. I like Mists of Pandaria. I mean, I don't care about I don't like pandas. I thought pandas was kind of a dumb idea. I really disliked pandas, but the zones are well crafted in Pandaria. Some of the crafting in general, like the cooking and stuff they did, changes they did for cooking in Mists of Pandaria was excellent. And the PvP is very balanced in Mists of Pandaria. It's actually one of the better seasons for PvP. I can't really comment on raids and dungeons that much, just because I'm not much of a raider in WoW. I'm more of a PvP player. But yeah, I think Pandaria it's one of the better expansions. I mean, it's probably in the top. I mean, it's one of the better expansions. So, I don't know. It's tough. I mean, I probably not. I mean, honestly, I probably won't, to be honest. Because, you know, these servers are progressing You know, these servers are progressing into TBC, and because I have, if I'm going to level this character up, I've got to get her to 60. So that's, you know, that's going to take me a few weeks because I'm not the fastest leveler. You know what I mean? You know, I don't use rested XP or any of that nonsense. I level a lot just by grinding mobs. You know what I mean? Because I don't really care for doing quests. I've done these quests so many times that I kind of just don't like doing them. They're kind of boring. So, ooh, level 31.
Alone be praised.
Right. Ring of the Underwood. Let's see, 1-1. I can see the 1, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I enjoy the leveling process. That's probably one of my favorite things in World of Warcraft is the leveling process. I mean, you know, leveling process in vanilla, you know. I mean, obviously, once you get to retail WoW stuff, the leveling process is kind of shitty. All right, gonna drop a little immolation trap on one of these guys. Never hit the mob. Or maybe he's immune. Never hit them. If you get an immolation trap off on a mob, never hit that mob. If you're like trying to push the damage meter up, hit somebody else. You don't want that mob to die fast. You want him to take damage from your immolation trap while you're doing damage to a different mob. We gotta pad the stats, man. We gotta pad the stats. Let's see, we get emo trap on him, and we'll kill this guy. I don't know. Oh.
take the time to make some sense of what you want to say, and cast your words away upon the waves, and sail them home with acquiesce on a ship of hope today. And as they land upon the shore, tell them not to fear no more. Say it loud and sing it proud today. And then dance if you wanna dance. Please, brother, take a chance. You know they're gonna go.
Wish where they wanna go. Knowing that we don't know how it's gonna be.
Please, brother, let it be. Life on the other hand won't make us understand. We're all part of a master plan. Say it loud and sing it proud today. I'm not saying right is wrong. It's up to us to make the best of all the things that come our way. 'Cause everything that's been has passed. The answer's in the looking glass. There's 420 million doors. All night's endless corridor. Say it loud and sing it proud and they will dance if they wanna dance. Please, brother, take a chance. You know they're gonna go. We
I'm not jumping down. Okay. Guard. Yeah, I missed it. Oh shit. Did I dismiss? Oh, I couldn't remember if I dismissed my pet or not. I'm like, man, I hope I dismissed my pet. I was just like doing it on autopilot and couldn't even remember if I did it or not. Thank God I dismissed my pet there. Oh. I'm like, did I dismiss my pet? It's totally like unconscious. I played this game too long. Did it without even realizing I did it. Yeah, missing out the DPS right here sucks. Yeah, you should. Voss, what's up, man? Just leveling on the PvP realm NightSlayer. We're leveling up the melee hunter SHADYMOON. Which, when the anniversary realms came out, this is what I was going to be doing, was leveling up SHADYMOON, and then I got kind of tired of getting ganked by level 60s. But the biggest two reasons: one, I felt like more people would be interested in watching me play on this server. So for streaming purposes, it's more interesting to watch me on a PvP realm where I can get ganked at any moment. It's just more interesting content, right? And then the other reason is the server's just more busy. It's just busier. It's busier. And I think there's more PvP-focused people. So I thought it would be a little bit more interesting getting arena teams together for the Burning Crusade. So we'll see. It's just what I like. I like to, you know me. I like to play. I like to play WoW. It keeps it interesting too. I know I switch around a lot, which probably annoys the hell out of people, but it keeps it interesting. You know, and of course, SHADYMOON is the OG melee hunter. Actually, that's not true. The very first melee hunter I did was on. I don't even remember what server it was on. I think it might have been It was on a. The very first melee hunter was on a hardcore server, I thought. But it was hardcore in that it was using the hardcore add-on. So it was before Blizzard actually had official hardcore, right? And we were using the hardcore add-on. And I think that was on I'm pretty sure it was Bloodsail Buccaneers. And I can't remember what the character's name was. I think it was probably Cheryl. It's probably Cheryl. SHADYMOON's the name I started using when I played on the official hardcore server, Skull Rock. Remember? But SHADYMOON's my favorite think it's my favorite hunter name. Well, Cheryl and SHADYMOON. Cheryl because Cheryl's the first name I ever used. Like when I first created my first hunter in 2004 on Doomhammer, it was Cheryl. It was spelled differently though. It was SHIRL instead of SHURL. But I like SHADYMOON. SHADYMOON's cool for melee hunter. But when the Anniversary Realms first came out, this was where I started. I started on NightSlayer, playing my melee hunter, you know. And then I just kind of I'd played too many years of hardcore servers where I wasn't getting ganked all the time. And so I was starting to get tired of getting ganked, you know, but, you know, it's just not so much on the hunter. I don't care if I get ganked on the hunter. It was more the protection paladin, like trying to level the protection paladin. Because on the protection paladin, you're like trying to AoE grind. And so I'm trying to like get all these buffs. Like I'd get like the dragon buff and I'd get all these like potions and buffs that I would apply to my character and all these scrolls buffs. And I'd go out there with like, you know, 15 buffs. And then some rogue would open up on me or some mage and just kill me. And it'd be like, well, fuck, man. I just spent all this time getting all these buffs ready so I can grind out for like 2 hours of grinding mobs. And all that I get is ganked by a high level mob, you know, high level. I hope that doesn't go down, does it? I shouldn't. This guy's almost dead. I gotta take the dog out after this one. What time is it? Oh, yeah, it's pretty late. I should probably go walk the dog as soon as we finish this dungeon. You know, don't attack when they turn green. My wife just said the dog's asleep and he's dreaming, so he's not going to want to be woken up. Oh, wow. Hey Howard, what's up? We're back on the PvP server. Yeah, that would be cool, wouldn't it?
Usurpers! Nomegon is mine!
You resisted.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Future! They'll destroy you all! Explosions! More explosions! I gotta have more explosions!
Shit. Why is he not dead yet? No, he dropped the shield. Too bad that paladin wasn't here. It's a decent shield. Not the helmet, though. Alright. Let's see where we're gonna hearth out here. Darkshire, I guess? Yeah. I did 41.6% of the group damage. Thanks. I don't normally even bother with the bombs, but we pretty much four-manned that dungeon. Like, we had a paladin for like maybe the first 30% of the dungeon, and then he just disappeared. So we did like the rest of the dungeon was just we four-manned it. Yeah, I did 41% of the damage, but you know, I'm a melee hunter. That's what I do. Yeah, pretty much. I'm survival spec, and now I'm going down into. I go with the survival build first, and then I go down into BM and do beast mastery. But it's a survival BM build basically. But I mean, my damage is mostly it's melee. Like you can see here, 49% of my damage was melee. 21% was Raptor Strike, which is melee, so that puts me at 70% damage. Fiery Weapon, just my weapon of chance, did quite a bit of damage. My traps come in at 5.8%. And I did do a little bit of damage with ranged weapons, but only in certain situations where I was killing the bombs or we had big pulls and I was just trying to help pull mobs off of the healer and stuff like that. And then, wing clip mongoose bite. But yeah, you know, we're probably pushing, what, 70% melee damage. Well, Wing Clip's melee too, so that's 71.4% melee damage. Mongoose Bite's melee, so, you know, 72.5% melee damage. And then you fire weapons, just weapon enchant. And then our traps came at 5.8. I'm surprised it's not a little higher than that, but yeah. Yeah. Well, you have to spec it, right? I mean, plus I have the dragon buff. Oh, I just got the dragon buff again. How did that happen? How did I get the dragon buff in Duskwood? Did you see that? Oh no, 2 minutes. I thought it was saying 2 hours. I saw whenever I see 2 next to the dragon buff, I just assume it's 2 hours, but it's actually 2 minutes. But let's. But yeah, I did have the dragon buff up, which obviously helps quite a bit. But I still would have been easily top damage without it, though.
Farewell.
Melee Hunter is okay if you know how to play it. I mean, it gets a lot better once you get explosive trap. It's like I would have way more damage than that. I would have way more damage in that dungeon run if I had explosive trap. Because there's so many big pools there. You drop down explosive trap, you're pushing out a lot of AoE damage. My explosive trap usually runs around 20% of my damage at least in dungeons. Like when I run dungeons, you know, after level 32, once you have explosive trap, my explosive trap usually counts for at least 20% of my overall damage in dungeon runs. But I gotta take a break and walk the dog. Actually, I probably just stop the stream here because I'm gonna play my guitar. Actually, I haven't played my guitar in a couple days. I need to play my guitar for a little bit. Yeah, good night, Howard. Yeah, I'm gonna walk the dog, then I'm gonna play my guitar, and then I'll probably come back and do a little bit more leveling. But you too, Mr. Fairbanks. Have a good one. Yeah, let me. I'll stop the stream here. We were only level 30, so we got a level and a half because I was on, you know, full rest time, obviously, because I hadn't played with this character in a long time. I'll leave my character here in hopes that someone drops the dragon buff. Here, let's just clear my inventory a little bit. You can see this is a very, very populated server. Alright, let's do, let's see. Alright, you guys have a good one. I will end the stream here, but I hope everybody has a good night. I'll catch you next time. Peace out.